Hi, I'm Pastor Kelly Ryer, coming to you with Unfolding Grace today. Today I want to talk about a story that's in the Bible in Luke chapter 6. Jesus was in the synagogue at that time, and it was the Sabbath, and a man was there whose hand was, they said it was shriveled or withered, I think King James says. In other words, it was a hand that wasn't working. Now, it doesn't say whether he was born that way or maybe it had an accident or maybe something like polio. It doesn't say. But for some reason, he had one hand that didn't work. And, you learn to work around things like that. People that have handicaps are always amazing to me how the rest of the body compensates for that. But Jesus approached him and he says to them, I ask you, he's asking all of them in the temple that day, is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do harm, to save a life or to destroy it? And after looking around at all of them, I think he gave them the eye. Do you know the eye? That one. He said to the man, stretch out your hand. At that point, that man had a choice. He had two hands, didn't he? He had one that didn't work, and he had one that did. He could have stretched out his good hand and said, yeah, here, what do you want? Thinking, well, this one doesn't work, so what would Jesus want with that? But he made a choice at that moment to take a step of faith, to do what was been the impossible, to stretch out the hand that was withered, that didn't work. He stretched it out, and it says, and he did so, and his hand was restored. A miracle happened. Incredible. It was restored totally. Wow. And you think everybody rejoiced. Just the opposite. The rest of the people there in the synagogue, they were filled with fury and disgust with one another what they might do to Jesus. They were like, this isn't good. This is kind of breaking our tradition. This isn't the way things happen. But there was one person there that was rejoicing, and that was that man who had decided to stretch forth that which was broken in him to Jesus, and at that, Jesus brought healing. How about you? If Jesus comes up to you and says, stretch out your hand, are you giving him all that in you that works really good and you can do really well? How about those times he comes to you and asks you to do something that you're not really good at it, or you're just getting there? Or maybe that part of your life that's just really broken and you don't even want to use that part of your life or that part of your heart, and you guard it and you protect it and you don't want anybody near it. But I'm saying today to you, Jesus is saying, stretch out your hand. Because Jesus is so well able and so willing to take that which is broken in you, that's shriveled up, no longer useful, and to make it into something useful. Yeah, and there might be those around after he brings in healing into your life that they don't like it. But you'll be glad. You'll be so very glad that you make the choice, and make the choice today. Say, Jesus, I stretch out my hand. I stretch out that which is broken in me for you to heal. And when you do that, not only he takes that which is broken, but even that which was not broken in your life, and he can use all of you. And all of you can praise him. This has been Pastor Kelly with the Live Christian Fellowship and Unfolding Grace.